All stations this net, all stations this net. This is Boxer 6 from XCOM World Headquarters. Stand by for the next message. And we're back as we fly back to base from the recovery of UFO 17. It's time to sell out what we don't need. We don't need plasma rifles. And we're just waiting for the time to research the pistols. Our blaster count has gone way up there. And we can say goodbye to the alien grenades. Haven't gotten around to researching corpses yet, so we still have quite a few of those piling up. And we definitely am not going to need to hold on to all of the navigations and power sources. We'll need quite a few of those to build the fleet that I want to build. And we have so much Illyrium and plastics that it is going to create a problem for our supply. So I'm going to build another general store down here. And I'd like to turn around real quick and see if there's anything that I'll be able to loot out of that supply ship. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it back in time for a daylight mission. Let's see what my story is. Refueling. I don't have any more soldiers to put in there. I've ordered 6 more. Okay, we ready to go yet? No, we're getting close though. It says rearming, and we're ready. I don't think I'm going to make it in time. Let's go ahead and get close. No. Not even close. I'm not going to chance it. It's not worth it for a night mission. And we've lost the ship. No big deal. And we'll go ahead and target the small one. You know what? I'm going to go back and I am going to get that craft aboard. The hovertank plasma is one of the more useful systems in the game. I only have to dequip 4 guys to put that on board. Problem is, am I going to be able to unload anything? Didn't think so. I just have too much stuff in storage. What I can do to alleviate some of the pressure is transfer to my other base a bit of everything. We'll move out about 100 units of the Illyrium, and we can move up to 400 units of the alloys and max out that base. I'm only going to move about 300 here because I'm going to start building using these alloys real soon. We're going to start building ships, and we're going to start building the flying suits. Alright, now I'll be able to properly equip the craft. I have 10 soldiers in here, so I'm going to need 8 heavy plasma and 8 medikits. Probably not going to need the flares anymore. And we'll get done refueling here. Hopefully we'll make it. Yes. Alright, so here we go after a small craft with a Sky Ranger. And we have a scout. What that's going to do is reduce the possibility of losses, because instead of having a soldier come off the ship first, we will have the hover tank get off the ship first. Because it flies and it has 100 time units, it gets to cover a lot of ground. Now, where did we end up here? Well, we're on the edge of the map, and it's a forest or jungle, which is one of the worst maps you can have, honestly. Let's see, which way is farther? We are dead in the middle. The ship is over there. So I'm going to send the hover tank out this way, and it's spotted mutons. Well, let's see, which way are you looking, mutons? Well, we'll go ahead and have one of my soldiers come off here and see if I can't drop this muton who's facing me. That'll do. And I think we're... And just enough time units to get out of the way for the next guy to finish the job. Lovely. Wow, tough guy. Hit him twice and he didn't go down. So mutons are tough. Do not assume you can take them down. Alright, let's go back to the hover tank scouting things out. And the beauty of it is you see how much of the map I am able to reveal in just a few moves. And it's even better when you've got the big ship because you can have 2 or even 3 of these things, but I found 3 to be excessive. Running out and covering the ground around the ship, and so you don't have to. That takes care of priority A, securing the space around the Sky Ranger. It does so in a very quick fashion. We're going to go tumbling out of here and heading straight for the downed spaceship. Any aliens that show up, I'll have my 2 soldiers that are out there deal with. But for the most part, it's going to be everyone out of the Ranger and head for the ship. Quite the ugly cluster there of soldiers. A very inviting blaster target, except the scouts do not carry blasters. The mutons do throw grenades, but I'm fairly sure I've kept the mutons away. The other fun thing about anything that floats or flies is as long as it's in the air, it can attract grenade fire, but the grenades can't hit it. They throw them anyway. It's kind of fun. Movement inside the ship, but that's all there is. So back to what my scout was doing. I'll have my scout peek over this way for just a moment. Make sure I didn't miss anything there. And come around. And we'll come over here. Take a look that way. And we'll fly into here. And we found somebody else. Ooh, on the back side of the ship. Oh no, how could we possibly shoot him? Well, that's where the blasters come in. And because I'm firing at the highest level, I do have to be careful in the forest here because there are trees that go that high. I don't have to worry about hitting any of my guys or hitting my scout. Just have to worry about hitting a tree. That's what you get for being outside of your ship. I'll go back to working my scout for the few time units it has left. Very few. And we'll take a look that way. So in 2 turns, this is how much of the map just the scout is revealed. Pretty awesome, huh? Well, that's why I use it. Alright. So we'll pick our way along here. Not that it's foolproof, mind you. You can get caught, and they can be hiding out behind a tree or something. But generally, especially in like desert environments or any place that doesn't have hills, you pretty much roll out 2 scouts out of the big ship, and you've covered everything, or you've seen all there is to see. And yeah, they're expensive, and it sucks to rebuild them when you get them shot down. But they're shot down, and nobody dies. There's no effect on morale. They never gain anything from experience. They're soon to be remotely operated, although who's operating it, I'm not quite sure. Making good time as we move towards the large scout. Take a look if we saw anyone coming out here. No. Let's have my scout continue the sweep around the backside of the ship. I don't expect we're going to find anybody, but it never hurts to look. Very nice. And it looks like the core of the ship did breach on landing, so we're not going to capture any Illyrium this time. I expect this will be a short fight. I might lose a soldier going in. But I also have the scout to do something that can make it a lot safer to actually go in. Because there's a hole in the roof. No, there's no hole in the roof. Usually if the ship is in this bad of a condition, they've got a sunroof working. Not in this case. I don't think I want to have Uta run across a sea of fire. No, thank you. I'll go back over here and see if there's anything else that the scout might have missed. It's pretty unlikely, but we'll go ahead and look. That'll do. Oh, somebody died inside the ship, and I don't know why. Well, better you than me, Chuck. I've got some guys that are out of energy. All kinds of crowded going on here. I got to take a shot at the ones that are looking at me. That was terrible. And I'll still be able to step away. So fire. Not successfully. Alright. Since it costs you 8 time units to step across an open door, I decided not to have this soldier come in. Since he's able to do quite a bit of damage from where he is. And we may be mopping up here. Very good. So we'll step to the side 2 spaces for what will pass as cover. And have somebody with a lot more time units move towards the opposite side of the ship, seeing if they can see anything through the smoke. Because there might be just one guy left hiding out. I don't think so. This might be it. And it is. Another 6 dead aliens. Oh, we got one alive. How about that? A few more alloys and that'll do. There you have it. We have cleaned up all the wreckage except for one supply ship in South America. And that'll do it for this message from World Headquarters, Boxer 6 out.